So it's June, and as a black queer person, I would be foolish if I didn't take the opportunity to make a video talking about representation in video games and why it's important. This is the type of topic I've wanted to talk about for a while, and now that it's June, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So the first question I'm going to answer is why? Why should we have representation in games? Why does it matter to someone like me to see someone with my skin tone and identity? Why? Why? I'll tell you why. So sit back, relax, grab your snacks and a cold drink because I'm going to take you on a journey through the eyes of a person of color, specifically a black person. I've always been a gamer since I was a kid, and growing up, whenever I would play a new video game, it will always feature a white protagonist, specifically a white cisgender straight male. Now at the time, I had no choice but to play that game because what else was I going to play? At that age, seeing a white, straight, cis man was the default. It was the norm and I had to accept the norm. I was used to the norm. But as I got older, I realized I wanted to see more protagonists that looked like me. And I wanted the stories to reflect their specific culture and identity that was different from white culture. And now at age 29, my heart becomes warm and I become happy whenever I see a person of color as the protagonist in a video game or in anything. It shows to me and people younger than me that we could do the same exact things as our white counterparts and still be successful. If we wanted to be an astronaut, we can. If we wanted to be a superhero like Spider-Man, we can. If we wanted to be a doctor, we can. If we wanted to be a badass hero taking care of a cute little girl in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, we can. If we wanted to just simply be the main character in our own little story, we can and we should. We should no longer play second fiddle. We shouldn't keep being just the main character's best friend, or some random love interest they throw at the main character. You shouldn't keep being the type of character that just supports the main character, and have no backstory and character development ourselves. We should have our own story, whether it relates to our culture or not. White shouldn't continue to be the default, and the recent news about Assassin's Creed Shadows being about Yasuke's story proves that. When Miles Morales came into the picture, I didn't care about him. All I could think about was Peter Parker is my Spider-Man and no one else. So in a way, I felt kind of threatened by this new Spider-Man entering the picture. But the more I got to know Miles, the more I felt connected to him and the more I loved him. And now he's become my favorite Spider-Man character alongside Peter Parker. I don't love Miles just because he's a person of color, but I love him as a character in general. I love his personality and his friendship with Peter, and when he ended up getting his own game, his own animated movies, I was like, yes, Miles is starting to become his own person outside of Peter. He's no longer Peter's best friend, and Peter is no longer just his mentor. Miles Morales is his own person and character, and I love that for him. If you got to the end of this video and you're still wondering why I care about representation, then all I could say is go on Google and do some research. Look up videos on YouTube and TikTok of black content creators and other people of color. Consume more content where the main character isn't white. I can't convince you to care like I care, but I at least want to be heard. Let me know what you think down below. Do you feel like we need more representation or less? Subscribe for more content like this and follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes content. Bye for now and happy Pride and Juneteenth.